この番組は
Hey guys, before I get into the video, I just want to let you know if you're interested in a site where you can find more digital manga and light novels, you can go to a site called Bookwalker where they constantly add more titles to their collections. And if you don't know where to start, there'll be a link to a few titles I've recommended myself. So if you guys want, you can check it out and also use the code AKIDEARS for $5 off your purchase. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey friends, it's AKIDEARS. If you're new to this channel, welcome to a series that I try to do once a month called the Otaku Monthly Favorites, where at the end of every month I try to share with you guys different anime series or manga or any other otaku related things that I have been introduced to within that given month. And for January, I was surprisingly introduced to a lot of really good series and titles this month, so hopefully you guys will enjoy them. So the first anime I wanted to introduce you guys to is actually from fall of 2016. I knew about it for so long, I just didn't have the time to watch it, and now that I have, I regret that I have not seen it sooner, and it is called March Comes In Like a Lion. Cue the preview now.
桐山玲、これが僕の名前。職業プロ棋士。言っていってまるで素手で殴ってるような感触が。中学生でプロになって天才とまで呼ばれた少年もここでは普通の悩める17歳か。大きな川沿いの小さな町でこれから僕は暮らしてゆく。
I will suggest March Comes In Like a Lion to more of the mature audiences out there. So this series is about a kid who is very skilled in a very old Japanese game called shogi. Shogi is basically like Japanese chess. He's very skilled, he's never lost the match before, but you notice that there's something off about him. He isn't happy. No matter how many times he wins, no matter what success that he has brought to his life, he is not happy, he is depressed, he is lonely. There's something about him that is off, and that there is something that happened in his past that made him the way that he is today. That's really all I'm going to tell you guys right now, but it's really going into the philosophy that just because you're successful or just because you win all the time, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the catalyst for happiness. It's not going to bring you your happiness. Some of the most simplest things in life make you the most happiest person in the world, and just because this person has never lost the match of shogi, just because he's making more than enough money at his age, does not mean that he's content with life. There is definitely something missing. And I'm very surprised with how many big named people actually really support this anime slash manga. Fun fact for any of you that are kind of like music nerds out there, what's really cool is that the band that does like the opening and the ending for March Comes In Like a Lion, the ending of that series was originally made when the manga was published. So way before the anime even came out, Bump of Chicken, that's the name of the band, they created the song because they really liked the manga. Now the mangaka really liked the song, so he hit them up and was like, oh, let's make a music video together. So the music video that you find for the ending song of this series was made for the manga. And when the anime was being made, the creator actually brought Bump of Chicken back to not only bring the same song that they made as the ending, but also make their own original song for the anime. Hopefully that makes sense to some of you guys, but the easiest way I can probably explain this to you is go look up the ending song and go read the video description of that song. You'll notice that song was uploaded a few years back. It's just one of those really cool collaborative stories that carried on since the manga and then on to a series. The second series that I want to introduce you guys to is called Yojo Senki, or Saga of Tanya the Evil. I really think that's a weird English title version for it. But anyways, cue the preview now!
死は我々を見捨てにならず、我が祖国の敵を打ち滅ぼす力を与えたまえ。
ターニャ・デグレチャフ少尉、砲弾と銃弾の豪雨の中、
Okay, well, let's just start off with Killer Lolly. So far, I'm super impressed with where this anime is going. Killer Lolly, aka Tanya. She's young and she's a prodigy at war tactics. She's like the devil in a little 10-year-old body. From what I've seen so far, she's been reincarnated and given a chance by God or the divine or whatever you want to believe in. It doesn't matter because she just calls him Being X. She doesn't believe in God. She thinks whoever is controlling her life or the things in the universe is not God but something else. And God is just like, oh, you don't believe believe in me, well then here, I'll give you a chance, I'll give you great things, and watch, you'll see that you will have faith in me. And she does her best to deny his existence, to deny that he's a god, and she will do anything she can to fight any kind of possibility that she will have faith in him. Faith in his power, faith in his existence, faith in him being involved in her lifestyle. And this is all done within a time of war. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I didn't get into it until literally the end of episode 1, because before that it was a little bit confusing. I felt like the entire story wanted me to just assume or just know where the entire setting was taking place, that things were just bad. Usually in a story, I like to just be introduced to that and you gradually get to see things are just difficult for everyone. But let me know what you guys think of Youjo Senki. Oh my god, look at this artwork. So cool. The third title I'm going to introduce you guys to is Little Witch Academia. Cue the preview now.
ようこそ魔法の国へあなたの物語が私ここで魔女になるんだ今日の始業式に来る新入生一人は魔女家系じゃないって乗る開けルーナノバへの道まさか
ではこれより修行の儀式を
グズグズしてたら始業式に遅れちゃう私の物語が私かがりやつこよろしく
So some of you might get on me for this, but I had absolutely no idea that this was a short film prior to this series coming out. I have heard of Little Witch Academia. I have. I just thought that it was already a series. I didn't know it was just a really popular short film. I did get to see it. Joey actually was the one that explained it to me and he showed me the short film. So for those of you that are like me and didn't know, Little Witch Academia, the series, is a more detailed and extensive series of the short film. And for those of you that have seen the short film, well then there you go. You know. You guys can judge me for not knowing prior to this. Before I get into the series, let me just talk about that short film because that's the one I really highly suggest for those of you that haven't seen it to go see it before you actually see the series. So Little Witch Academia, a very, very well-paced short film of just a witch school. Had watching Little Witch Academia, I definitely got a lot of Disney vibes from it, which isn't a bad thing. It definitely just brought out the part of my childhood that grew up with Disney as opposed to anime. And the pacing of the short film was impeccable. I mean, even though it was fast, everything was just very easy to follow. Everything was cut and explained fast but simple. Enough for you to understand. And so when people saw this, I mean, I was told by Joey that after this was brought up, then they started like a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe or something like that for people to go fund it so that they could have a series of it to go more in depth with it, which is what the Little Witch Academia series is more about. So again, watch the short film before you go see the series. So now going into the series, it's really nice to see like the background of what happened between certain time frames that the short film had. And then there's a lot of bigger room for character development and for you to actually understand who each character is and where they came from and what their thoughts and why they are even brought up to this witch school in the first place. And why the main character is also a little bit more ditzier and a lot more novice and unskilled in comparison to the other witches. And you follow said girl through the journey throughout her years of the school where she tries to prove herself that she can be just as skilled as any other witch out there. I'm also suggesting Little Witch Academia because in comparison to things like March Comes In Like a Lion and Youjo Senki, those are more of like the mature audiences. So if you guys are looking for more simplistic kind of anime, then I would really suggest Little Witch Academia. Like I said, it will really put you back into the mentality of watching a Disney film. From the theme to the vibes of the entire story to the soundtrack and to just the animation itself. Like I said, it's really interesting to see just how this anime managed to kind of bring another form of animation into the style. And if you guys have started it, then let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of it. Let me know what you guys think of Fuka as well. I know a lot of you were also asking me about that one. And for those of you that are interested, you guys have seen me shout out this company before. But the Fuka manga is also on the website called Bookwalker, where they have a bunch of different manga and light novels. So if you guys want to check out Bookwalker and get a pretty cool discount, then I'll leave the links to all of those in the description below. So that was my Otaku monthly favorites for January. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that collection that I've given to you guys. I know there's like a shit ton more that I have seen, but those are like the select ones that I thought would probably be best for you guys. If you guys have anything else to suggest to me, then feel free to put them in the comment section down below of this video. I'm always looking for suggestions. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more anime and otaku related content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!